And then the final track type that I'm going to talk about is the score one. So I'm going to add a score track. And this has very similar sounds to the ones that we had before. I'm going to leave it on acoustic grand piano. And I'm going to double click next to my track, and that will create some blank space. I can then double click on the blank space and it will create a score. So you can see that we've got 2 blank bars there ready to put some notes in. And this is very similar to Sibelius or Muse score. The way to put notes in, you can see that I've selected crotchets there at the top. I could change to minims if I wanted to, semi-breathes. I'm going to put some crotchets in. I'm going to click on the bar that I want to put some notes in, so it goes yellow. And then if I hold my finger down, it will put the note in for me on a C. I have to say it's much easier on a computer because you can use your mouse or your trackpad. So I'm going to try and put the next note in as an E. Let's change to a semi-breathe. I want it to go there. So I'm clicking on it and I put it in there. Right, so I put an A in there. I wanted it to be a G, so I can just press the down arrow a couple of times to move it down to a G, and it's dead easy to edit the notes that you've put in. Bar 2, a quavering on a D. I wanted it to be a C, so I'm going to move it down. You can move the yellow box left and right for wherever you want to put your notes into, which is pretty useful. I wanted that to be a D, so I'm going to move it down again, put the next one on as an E. There we go, and so on and so on and so on. You get the idea. So you can go back and then you can get it to play that. Genius. And you can get that to play back. So you could, if you were going to try and do a little bit of composition in your lessons, you could use this if you wanted to. You could set an assignment to say, right, I want you to write me a melody that only uses crotchets and minims and only uses C to G. And I want it to have a nice shape. It goes up and it goes down. And you could set them that assignment, and then again they can submit that to you, and you can give them some pretty much real-time feedback. If they use samples, and you say, right, I want you to add a melody to this sample, then you can multi-track it rather than it just being a single melody line.